Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? You know, living the dream, one nightmare at a time, but thanks for asking. Before we kick off today, I wanted to offer a very warm welcome to all the new followers that we picked up on our Facebook page overnight. Not entirely sure what we did, but it got very busy last night. So, good morning and welcome to Kathleen, to Josh, Doug, Mark, Jack, Sam, Israel, Adam, David, Gerard, Joseph, Kenny, Josh, that's another Josh, Kane, Jamie, Dwayne and Jaden. I hope you enjoy the show. Our show today is absolutely filled to bursting point with demolition and construction oozy goodness. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Tuesday, the 17th of August, and as that windswept and interesting guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, the town of Ferrybridge is bracing for a big blast this weekend. The Chinese port closure that could exacerbate the ongoing material shortage here in the UK. MV Kelly takes a UK first Hitachi excavator. And speaking of Hitachi, Central Demolition has also decided that its future is orange. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the chat and we'll get to them at the end of the show. But first, let's see which famous folks are celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
And it's many happy returns to American frontiersman Davy Crockett, to incomparable actress Mae West, to poet Ted Hughes, to singer Kevin Rowlands, he of Dexys Midnight Runners, and to footballer Thierry Henry. Happy birthday also to Gilby Clarke, one of Guns N' Roses' many guitarists, and it's also a very happy birthday to actors Sean Penn and Mr. Robert De Niro. Many happy returns to them, one and all. A huge blowdown event is planned at Ferrybridge Power Station this weekend, with more of the historic site set to be demolished. The power station has towered over the towns of Ferrybridge and Nottingley for more than 50 years and is considered a local landmark. This week's demolition event will centre on the two chimney stacks in the main boiler house at the centre of the site. Now I'm just getting ready to fire something else up here, and I can't actually see it. No, I've got it now, it's okay. Now you might recall that the three of the facility's original 8 cooling towers, each more than 100 metres in height, were felled in a previous controlled blast way back in October 2019. As a reminder, let's take a look. This weekend's big event apparently is scheduled to take place after 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. An exact time is expected to be confirmed closer to the day. I'm also still searching to see if there will be an organised viewing area. Now, not that they need it, but we wish the Keltbray team every success in what promises to be another spectacular blast.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
It's like kicking a man when he's down, isn't it? The UK construction industry is already facing massive material shortages and the resulting price hikes that come from those shortages. And now comes the news that the situation could be exacerbated by the partial closure of a container terminal on the other side of the world. The operator of China's Ningbo Zhoushan port is rescheduling some operations and working with shipping companies to minimise the impact of the closure of one of its terminals after a worker tested positive for COVID-19. The disruption to operations at China's second biggest container port is already affecting metal shipments and bunker fuel supplies. A worker at the port's Midong container terminal was found to have COVID-19 as part of regular testing back on the 11th of August, forcing a halt to all loading, unloading and ship operations. Port authorities are working to minimise the impact on operations elsewhere at the port, which is the world's third busiest container port by volume, behind Shanghai and Singapore. A staggering 5.5 million containers pass through that port each year. As you may recall, we've actually sort of been here before. Just a few months ago, a container ship managed to park itself sideways in the Suez Canal, blocking that vital supply route. That incident caused what was described at the time as significant disruptions to global trade, skyrocketing shipping rates, a further increase of energy commodities, and an uptick in global inflation, all of which sounds absolutely fantastic. Is anybody else starting to think that maybe there's a little bit of room for improvement in the global transportation of these actually vital materials? The first ZX130-7 medium excavator in Europe has been purchased by the specialist groundworks and infrastructure contractor MV Kelly right here in the UK. Now, to say that MV Kelly is a loyal Hitachi customer is something of an understatement. Over the years, the company has bought more than 3,000 Hitachi excavators from Hitachi Construction Machinery UK, or HCM UK as their friends like to call them. The company currently has 543 Xaxis machines ranging from the ZX33U-6 right up to the ZX300-6 medium excavator, and they're working across some 227 sites in central England. Now, I'm delighted that we can bring you some exclusive footage of this new ZX130-7 in action. So let's roll that film. Now, although sadly we're not being paid to do so, we are sticking with Hitachi. It's the eternal question, who is buying equipment? And the answer in this instance is the fine folks at Central Demolition, all the way up in Ferrybridge in equally bonny Scotland. The company has purchased a new Hitachi ZX350-7 demolition spec excavator, a fine choice indeed. So congratulations to Central Demolition on their new purchase, and to all at HCM UK for securing this landmark deal with one of Scotland's finest. Word on the street is that Havercroft Construction, Lindham Group and Simpson of York Limited are going toe-to-toe in a triple threat tussle for the £2.75 million construction of 8 new storage and distribution units at the intriguingly named Kettle Lane in York. The client in this instance is Legal and General UK Property Fund, and they will be looking to make a quick start. But before that can happen, the existing Unit 2 on Kettle Lane needs to be demolished, and at the time of broadcast, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and countless more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps it up for this morning's show. I will roll the outro in just a second before hopping over to the chat to see what's cooking today. Bizarrely, it seems like the number of viewers is higher than usual. The number of comments is lower. Go figure. But I will be back here again tomorrow, same time, same place, for more of this old stuff and nonsense. But until then, have a great day. Stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends and your colleagues. And as ever, thanks for watching.